Hello again, folks, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is Diablo 3. I honestly, when it comes to all the Diablos, in a kind of ascending order is where I have the least amount of experience. So like I had said before, Diablo 1 was pretty much the one that I had ended up playing the most as a kid. Never really ever beaten it though. Diablo 2 was one of those games where everyone that I knew wanted to play all together, and then they would take like 5 hours to get actually all together and hooked up in like LAN situation, and ended up like just making their characters playing through the first act, and that was it. And then there's Diablo 3, which I played a grand total of like 3 hours of on the PlayStation 3 way back in the day. And it was okay. I really don't remember too much of it. And then there's Diablo 4, which, as far as I know, my rig cannot handle playing. Or maybe it can. I don't know. I kind of dropped out of Diablo after Diablo 2. But yeah, Diablo 3. It exists as far as I know. And also as far as I know, at least when it comes to the story, not a lot of people liked it. I have no clue what's going on in the story, but you know, I'm getting off track. This is just Diablo 3. I'm not really planning on playing a Reaper of Souls unless I suddenly become a little bit richer and just decide to purchase that, but I likely won't because at this moment, screw Blizzard. That said, we have several characters. Yeah, that totally makes sense. Got the monk, necromancer, which everyone's, you know, jonesing for most all the time because undead army, but this requires a DLC I don't have. Witch doctor, which, sweet God, I hope that's not the sound that always gets generated whenever it exists. The wizard, which is, I mean, it's a wizard. And Crusader, which, if I recall correctly, plays much like they did in the second one, where they had like auras and cool shit like that. Oh, but unfortunately I need the Reaper of Souls in order to play that as well. So, let's go with a staple. We're going to Barbarian. But I'm going to play as a female. And her name's going to be Eliza. Can we not change the heroes at all at this point? I could have sworn that you... Yeah, whatever. Let's see, for view profile. Yes, yes. As my character, she is close to naked. I think one of the other things that made me fall out of playing Diablo is the whole season sort of thing that they had going on for the longest time, or still have going on, where it's like, earn rewards and get prizes. I've never been one for those kind of games in the slightest. Give me a game that's done. None of this season stuff. None of this, oh, we're now in season 24 or some shit like that. I'm kind of a hard sell when it comes to that kind of noise. So when Diablo 3, 4, and God knows how many other games were like, even Path of Exile, which I was super pumped to play because it seemed like, you know, Diablo 2 style gameplay even has that, you know, live service thing where, you know, the second that they lose any of their funding, pretty much all the servers are going to go boom, and all that progress and all that. Yeah. Anyways, just normal private. I'm not playing hardcore or anything like that. I'm just playing. Let's play. Loading.
I tire of the empty battles I once craved. I wander, outcast, while my tribe curses the gods who abandoned us. Our home is in ruins. Yet I stand firm. 6 days ago, the falling star struck the town of Tristram. The dead rose in its wake. What evil is this? Could it be what I have sought these long years? A foe worthy of my blade.
Kinda sounds like the barbarian's just looking for a way and or reason to die.
Reeks of death. The fallen star is near.
Welcome to New Tristram. Ah, they rebuilt it after the fall of it in the first game. Let's see. Actually, I wonder. Nope. I picked up the controller and was like, hey, does this work? Actually, does that work? Could have sworn. Nah, probably not on PC. Which kind of sucks because I think I've spoken my piece about how I feel about mouse and keyboard Diabloing. Let's see. Character? I have an axe and a shield. 10 strength. Increases all damage for barbarians and crusaders. Demon hunt. Okay. That's right. So besides vitality, each of the heroes were based off of strength, dexterity, or intellect. And I basically only need to worry about increasing my strength. And then I can also, like, turn my character in Paragon or something, which involves, like, getting all the way to level 70 or some shit. I mean, that feels quite satisfying. Bash. Doesn't really tell me much of the damage. Oh, you look like you're having a bad time over here, sirs. Hi.
I seek the fallen star.
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead are coming. We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
Okay.
They keep coming.
Just keep coming into the don't stop 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 coming into the don't stop. I mean, this is a hell of a good way to, you know.
I gain new
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates.
Yes, it's called being a barbarian.
Slaughtered calf in.
Slaughtered calf. I heard salted, and I'm like, what? Alright, costs 20 fury. Call down a mystical hammer and smash enemies to the ground. Oh, I can't do that while I'm in town. Makes sense. Oh, do I need a target? I guess I needed a target for that. New slot. And then assign it. Yes. Cool. Yeah, okay. I'm going to assume that I'm going to get other,
Zakharum has fallen to disgrace. What faith can save us now?
Hold up. Can I zoom in a little bit? Lock cursor. Foreground FPS, background FPS. I cannot seem... Yeah, I can't seem to zoom in. Unless there's something I don't know. Oh, toggle zoom, Z. Or standstill, shift. Button. Count. That's dangerous to put a goddamn thing right there for that. Hide UI. Okay. Ah! Blindness. Look at the size of my cursor. He's so big.
The end of the world. Can't you see that?
Yeah, that's a pretty good zoom, actually. I kind of wish that I was able to, you know, manipulate the zoom a little bit more to my liking, but alright.
You dare lift a finger to help our mayor fix his wagon? My brother died defending this town, while that bloated coward tried to run away.
Neck the Brawler.
Some heroes are fighting each other in an area near here. Wanna go? Oh, and you didn't hear about it from me.
Oh, that's some PvP shit, ain't it? Nah.
Clear the way. I wish to pass.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
Why are you trying to leave?
Are you mad? This town is doomed. Anyone with a grain of sense should be trying to get out. Will you help me or not?
No. For now, the safest place for cowards is behind the gates.
I don't think we have anyone else. Ooh, Book of Cain. I don't have any identified items.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, but now he's dead.
Yeah, that happens when undead happen. Sigils. I mean, I don't care about this too much, but I certainly did not want a double-headed hawk's pretty cool. Rib cage. Just dragon. Nothing fancy. I think that's mostly for online stuff anyways. Hello.
Tristram used to be such a wonderful place to live. My family has been here since the town grew out of the ruins of old Tristram. But now, it's horrible. The loved ones we've buried and grieved over now threaten our lives.
How long ago is this after the second game? Out of curiosity. Well, time to get this plot going.
Are you Leah? Rumford said you survived the fallen star.
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Cain into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
Oh, shit. Hammer!
This is killing business.
Ah, yes. Your business.
The dead will overwhelm us all, unless something is done.
I will send them back to their graves. I will save your town.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
Yay. What is this? Leah's room. Oh my.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
We're gonna be doomed. Honestly, I don't mind this so far. I mean, okay, I'm level 2. It's not exactly like I'm going to be that impressed, but I mean, so far I like the presentation and whatnot. Again, it has been literally a long ass time since I've last played this. Hell, I did a test play of it. I don't remember what the hell happened with it.
How can I help fight the risen dead?
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
Your warriors will be avenged.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
Oh, so they are. I've been murdering the undead.
That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Ah.
I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Well. Regurgitate them as newly formed or risen. It's good to hear Deckard's voice. I won't lie. I get quite a bit of joy out of that.
Fury.
Oh, hello. More lore?
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
Okay, I do. There's just something about the effects that had happened there. Hello. Yes, don't smash.
Not enough fury.
Yeah, okay. How much fury? Up to 100, so I can just kind of build it. Quill fiends. Oh man, haven't seen you guys in forever.
Dear reader, I am Abdalhazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kanduras, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
I guess that's the game's way of saying, hey, those ones aren't so terrible. Also, picking up gear. 4 armor. This one already gives me life regeneration of 4 per second, which is not bad, I'm gonna say. Nice. Very visceral of a game. Gotta dig it. Take that, stump. Okay, that's a dead end. Was it no? I'm trying to figure out if there is a button to highlight any and all things on the ground. But things need to be on the ground first for me to be able to highlight them. Astounding notion, I know. God damn this music, though. Really does evoke, damn it. Really does evoke, Diablo of old. Ah, yes. Bikini male. A damp cellar. Why, hello, loot chest. Why, hello, undead. This is basically going to be a free level.
Smiles on me.
So I've noticed too. Ooh, sleeve. So I've noticed too that A, these health drops happen. B, our health is not health. Our potions are just regenerative. Obtained by using the blacksmith to salvage normal weapons and armor. I'm gonna guess I need to actually be at a blacksmith to use those. Feels weird though that there's not like a load of barrels or whatnot to crush. I mean, I'm just saying. I fondly remember spending way too long smashing all the barrels. And this is how they get you hooked, though. Oh, there's the barrels. Give you a little bit of a power fantasy. Your character feels like a badass, and you're gonna smash your way through all the undead.
The task is done. These unholy creatures can rest now.
Kill the wretched queen in the old ruins.
They started to eat us while we slept. They are everywhere. Run! Save yourself!
I mean, I'll work on that. Oh, hey. Wretched dead. They're getting a little bit tankier. Let me look at my skills. I just saw something about cleave. Putting your weapon in an arc, strike multiple foes. Is that going to be less damage or the same amount of damage when I cleave them like that? Therein lies the true question. It's about the same. Why would you not use cleave? I keep on randomly picking up stuff, and I'd really like to be able to read what it is I'm picking up. You know, whatever. Jesus. Ooh. Ow. Was really hoping that that was going to have something on loot-wise. Let me into your cellar. I just want to slay your dead for you. What'd I pick? Increased toughness. Negative 100% recovery. Now, I'm not a smart man. But recovery. The amount of toughness you can recover every second in combat. Recovery is based on your toughness, life per hit, life per second, life per kill, life per fury, blah, blah, blah. So this is essentially our just recovery. How much we gain for health. So those boots would make it so I would lose all my recovery. This seems like a terrible idea.
Diablo himself once walked this place.
Oi. Rude. Yeah, is there a point in ever going back to going back to the regular smash that I had besides, I don't know. Does it do more damage? I don't know. Saw it drop something. Magic bow. Demon hunter only. Yeah, okay. A dark cellar.
The ancients grant me strength.
Ooh, hello. Something of wounding. Ah, active skill category. I can now ground stomp. Sweet, sweet. Generate 15 fury, cooldown 12 seconds. Smash the ground and stun nearby enemies. Yep. Stuns enemies. That's pretty cool. Did I pick? Oh my god. That is a market improvement. Monster kills grant +2 experiment? I guess? Like, don't get me wrong. I much prefer the axe over a dagger. But, yeah, that's a hard thing to turn down. Freaking dual wield that shit.
I need fury.
Well, something collapsed. That weren't my fault. Alright, oh, rude.
Still recharging.
Yeah, the per enemy killed thing granting me 2 more experience is pretty neat. So now I'm kind of curious what other sorts of... Hey, you're wretched queen, eh? Well, that was easy. Press M to open up the act map and access all the waypoints. Oh, so I can use these to get back safely and quickly and not die, theoretically. Okay, that one just crumbled around me. I already explored you. Oh, weapon rack. Club. Yes, I see the anvil. Hey, look! I finally get pants. Well, that's more of a loincloth, but you know what I mean. I suppose I'd want that in there. Alright, what is this Anvilla Fiore? Masterful short sword. Reduces all resource costs by 5%. Game, you're hurting me here. Alright, back to New Tristram, I guess. Can I
Welcome to the slaughtered caffeine. Bring me whatever treasures you have no use for. I'll give you a bit of coin to save up for your casket.
Ah, he thinks I'm gonna die. Foolish man. I'm still only just starting the game, so things are still relatively easy. Hi.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she. I will help her find him.
We're both kind of crazy like that. Ooh, intimidating gloves. Oh no. Inundated gloves. Chance to deal 6% area effect damage. Just additional? I mean, I guess that's nice. No one else to talk to but Leah? Leah?
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
I swear I know her voice actor.
It doesn't feel right being in Uncle Deckard's room when he's not here.
Yeah, well, I'm just making sure that there's more lore to be found, because if there's more lore to be found, there's more experience to be found. Star fell into the depths beneath the cathedral. I will have to break through armies of dead to reach it. The girl Leah believes that her uncle, Deckard Cain, still lives. I will find him or his corpse. He deserves that much. Neat. Guess I'll just pop back over to the old ruins.
Here, let me open the gate.
I probably could have
Adria
done
was
that
my
myself.
Mother, but I don't know much about her. She died when I was very young. I was raised by Uncle Deckard.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost.
In the eastern kingdom of Khejistan, I heard rumors of Zakarum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
Dude interrupted plot. How very rude. I got an achievement. I don't think she's here.
A hidden cellar. Follow me.
Okay, but what's over here? Can I go this? I can't.
Mother had her secrets.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
More fury.
Thanks for helping me there, Leah. I guess there was nothing. What? I'm sorry, did I just rubber band? Oh god, that's right. This is one of those games that's always online. Gotta protect our precious games and whatnot and the beer.
Here's the key, and my mother's journal. What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
I will go. Stay here and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden told me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Very much seems like I'm just getting all the stuff. Rend. Wound nearby enemies and cause them to bleed for 5 seconds. I think I prefer the hammer. Tristram.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
And Adria's death?
How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
Sadness. I guess I'm going up again. It's slightly maddening to me that my first actual magic weapon that I get for this game is a heckin' dagger. I don't know. As a barbarian lover, there's just something a little bit demeaning about that. Club? Sure. Take a club. Give me a dull axe. A dagger? Really?
Another poor soul.
A lot of poor souls. Welcome to Tristram. Nothing nice ever happens here. Bonk.
Tristram Cathedral. The fallen star lies within.
Pile of bones. Is there ever actually anything in the bones and the barrels and the whatnot? Because one of my biggest pet peeves is like putting just destructible stuff for the sake of destructing them with nothing actually behind them. But I think I'm going to go ahead and call an episode here. When we return, we're going into the cathedral. Begin Diablo 3. It's a thing so far. I'm kind of enjoying it. We'll see how that continues, if it does. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying this series as much as I'm going to enjoy playing it, hopefully. And if you want to support the channel, consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing. All that fun stuff helps out the channel immensely. And if you want to support the channel in a financial fashion, I have a ton of links down in the description below. Patreon, Ko-fi, Stream Elements, all of it can be done through PayPal, secure like that. And every little bit helps, keeps a roof over my head, food on my belly, and goes to upgrading my PC and getting games for the channel whenever I have the extra change. Thank you everyone so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Take care. Cheers.